9 surprising ways that your life is going to improve from sobriety. Number 1, your sleep. I had no idea this was a thing, but when you are drinking, you are losing a lot of really, really good sleep because you're waking up at 3 in the morning, panicking, you're sweating, you're hot, you're thirsty, and you're wondering where your debit card is and where you left your car. So your sleep is going to improve at first. To be honest, it's not that great in the beginning because you're used to winding down with your wine. So it's going to be a little rocky in the first 7 or 8 or 10 days, but then it gets much, much better. So your sleep, that's why all these sober women look super radiant and beautiful, is because we're sleeping like angels. Number 2, you're going to fall in love with mornings. I get up at 5 in the morning now and write in my journal and have 2 hours before I have to get my son up. And I am clear-headed. I'm making plans and content planning, and it's awesome. You can use that time to go to the gym or to meal prep or just to spend with yourself. It's really, really nice falling in love with mornings again, because you're not hungover and stressing and running late. Number 3, you will learn to embrace a little bit of being uncomfortable. I know that doesn't sound all that glorious, but being uncomfortable is a good thing. It allows you to feel, and we're not used to that. We're used to coping with drinking, and now we're gonna be a little bit momentarily uncomfortable so that we can be content for the long term. It really, really is worth it. Number 4, you are going to become more aware and more present. So my eyes are so open now since sobriety. I was walking around in this overwhelm, brain fog bubble. I had no idea what was going on around me. And now I know, and I'm alert and I'm awake, and I'm able to just live more present and be more present with my little boy. It is so nice to not be hungover and anxious and overwhelmed and be able to be in the moment. I've done so many things for these past holidays that I've noticed that would have never been able to get done because I was just overwhelmed and in this fog. And every day felt like just extra that I could barely get through, and I just wanted the time to go by. And now I really want the time to slow down. So you're going to become more present, which is such an amazing gift. And then number 5, you are going to feel healthier and more alive. I have never felt better than I do now, and I'm not a workout fanatic, obviously. I just feel better. I was gray, I was waxy, my eyes were yellow, I was 30 pounds overweight, I had fatty liver, and just all that weight on you is dragging you down. And I know even if you just drink wine, it's dragging you down. It's a ton of sugar, and it's making you feel half. You don't really feel whole. So consider doing it just for your health and to feel more alive. And number 6, you look better. You're radiant. That's kind of feeling like you're healthy and alive. You're going to start getting compliments about your glow pretty early on, maybe about 3 weeks. People are going to start saying, "What are you doing? You look amazing. Your skin." You also kind of will trim down in your face, and in your belly is the first place to start going. And that is just so nice. Number 7, you're going to learn new things and start new hobbies and become interested in things that you weren't before. You're not going to believe how much time gets freed up from not drinking. I spent so much time thinking about drinking, shopping for my drinking, and actually doing the physical act of drinking, anxiety about the drinking, how I was going to get home, how I was going to get enough for when I got home. It was a lot of time put on drinking. So your time is going to free up, and you're going to think at first that you're bored, but you're not bored. It's actually freedom, and you don't know what to do with that because you're used to filling your time and filling the voids with alcohol, and now you get to find new things. So for me, I got chickens. I just got my second set of chickens. That's taking a lot of time and making me feel good. They're amazing. They're emotional support chickens. I started knitting. I learned how to make bread. Just really cool things that you might have never known how to do. I'm at every single sports game of my kids, and I found that I'm a sports mom. That is part of who I want to be, and I just really, really love that. So learning new hobbies, learning new things is a good thing. It's what life is all about. You want to fill your life with value, not alcohol. Number 8 out of 9 is your self-esteem and your confidence comes back so much. So when I was drinking, I felt worthless. I didn't feel like I was worthy of love from anyone else or myself. I felt really down, although I tried to put on this bubbly face, and I was, friendly and stuff, but inside I felt really toxic and yucky because I was always breaking promises to myself. I said I would quit drinking, or I said I would not drink as much, or I would only drink on Wednesdays, or I would only have one glass instead of the bottle. And I was always breaking promises to myself. So the moment I stopped drinking, which means I stopped breaking promises to myself, my confidence, my self-esteem was back up again. And I trusted myself. And slowly but surely, every single day that I didn't drink and didn't make all these negotiations with myself and fail, I felt better and my self-esteem got better. So you're going to feel better just by going 1 day and 2 days and 3 days sober and just keeping that promise going. Because I know that you're promising things to everybody and you're probably keeping them, but the promise you make to yourself is the one that you're not keeping. And that's what's making you feel low vibe and really low confidence and low energy. And at number 9, this is one of my favorites and it was a surprise, is that you are going to become softer and you are going to forgive. You're going to forgive yourself. You're going to forgive others. And yes, it doesn't happen overnight. It does take some time. But if you know my story, my mom was an alcoholic and I grew up with her in a really rough, rocky childhood and very unstable. And then she died when she was 54 from cirrhosis. So I had a really hard time with her death and with forgiveness. And I kept her ashes hidden away for years and years and years, a couple of decades. And through sobriety, I have been able to forgive her. And it was like, it felt sudden to me, but obviously it had been just my own healing had brought me to forgive her and to soften. And I've noticed that I'm a lot softer to everyone around me. My cat, my chickens, my husband, my kid, everybody benefits. My kids' school, teachers, I mean, just everybody that I come into contact with. And that's one thing that I tell people too, is that even if you get sober and you never tell a soul, you are going to make a difference in the world because of the way that your energy is, the way that you're carrying yourself. So you're going to change the world even if you never told a soul about your getting sober. But I hope you do tell somebody. I hope you come with me and let me know where you are in your journey. I would love to get to know you. And I have a challenge coming up in a few days that is called Break Up with Booze. This is the Kickstarter to a sober journey. If you are sober curious, if you just wanted a little bit of information, or if you know you need to get sober but you're afraid, this would be a great starting point. It's 4 days. It's 1 hour a day at night and it's live. So I'll be coming on live, I'll be coaching you, and then I'll also be recording it. So if you can't make it one night or all the nights, then I will send you the recording to your email and to the group so that you'll have it, so that you're not missing out. And you can do the homework and all the things, but you're gonna love it. It's about self-alignment. It's about sticking to your promises, visualizing, spotting the red flags, closing the door on booze, and health and preparation, and just getting you ready and primed for your breakup with booze if that is what you're looking to do. But you're going to gain a lot of knowledge and it's super transformative and has helped so many women already get sober. So I can't wait to see you there. You can go to breakup.vibewithstephanie.com. All right, see you there. Bye.